नमस्कार।
नमस्कार। मैं अनिर्बान हूँ। मैं बैंगलोर से हूँ और मैं बेसिकली इंजीनियर हूँ, लेकिन बहुत पैशन है मुझे हेल्थ केयर के प्रति। तो करीब 20 साल वॉल्वो में नौकरी करने के बाद मैंने एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लिया था। इसी ब्रेक के दौरान स्वामी जी से मुलाकात हो गई और फिर आप जानते हैं कि वो इन्फ्लुएंस काफी स्ट्रांग होता है और हम लोग इस काम में जुटे हैं, जो कि उनका एक बहुत पैशनेट सब्जेक्ट है कि इंटीग्रेटेड वे ऑफ हेल्थ केयर। सो हमने एक छोटी सी संस्था बनाई है। इट्स अ वॉलंटरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वेयर लॉट ऑफ पीपल फ्रॉम डिफरेंट fields are into this. Some of them are engineers, most of them are medicos only. So we have this group and we are starting a program which is being spearheaded by Swamiji and another colleague of his. His name is Dr. Sushil Sharma, and he's from Maryland, USA. And he's practicing there he's a heart specialist, and he's practicing for a very long time there. So yes, Swamiji.
Yeah, Praveen Bhatia ji is a well-known laparoscopic surgeon. He is the director, Department of Minimal Access Surgery at Gangaram Hospital. He is also running his own hospital, Bhatia Hospital in New Delhi. What I can say in brief is, he's the man who has always developed things in a very innovative way, bringing both the blend of East and West, the best Western science, along with humanistic approach. How can we best provide the best healthcare to all the people that they reach us? Above all, he's a true gentleman. I have a very good experience with him. He has been our honorary consultant laparoscopic surgeon. Now and then he comes over with his team to our Ramakrishna Mission Haridwar, stays with us, work with our doctors and our OT staff, and provides free laparoscopic surgery. So I am really impressed by his personality as a doctor and as a true gentleman. In my own experience, when one of our senior monk was having serious health issues, when it was diagnosed, he had a perforation, and considering his age, other complications, our Swamiji, head of the center, Swami Nitya Shuddhanandji, decides that he should be treated under one of the best surgeon who is available with us. So then we remember Dr. Praveen Bhatia ji, because his close association with us and his excellence in the field. What was surprising for me was when our Swamiji reaches there, he was there in the emergency to receive Swamiji. He told to the attendants, आप इनके साथ आए हैं, आप क्या लेंगे? Coffee, cha? This my secretary is there, they will attend you. Then he receives the patient. He says, Swamiji, you will be all right. You have reached in time. Now we will do our service. Rest God will take care. In the end, when the surgery was successfully done, our Swamiji was there in the ICU for a few hours. Then after that, he tells me, he gives me a message, he calls me saying that, Swamiji, God is great. Swamiji is fine now. So that is about Praveen Bhatia ji, such a great man who has been heading many of the national board meetings with Prime Minister and President of India in planning things. And he runs his own courses at his institution, Fellow in National Board, FNB. The brightest of the brightest students, after completing their MS General Surgery, opt for FNB, and when they want to opt, first they keep his, हमको वहाँ भाटिया हॉस्पिटल में डॉक्टर प्रवीण भाटिया के अंडर में अपना FNB करना है लैप्रोस्कोपिक सर्जरी में. So this is about his true gentlemanship and the best of the Western knowledge, scientific knowledge, medical knowledge he has. Such a blend, whom Swami Vivekananda always liked. The blend of East and West, and Brahmacharya as guiding motto. Here Brahmacharya as a guiding motto, I will say, one who feels for others, just not thinking about myself. So such a man we have, and during this IWSP, we have been inviting many dignitaries who are very well involved in these programs. So we have been meeting various people. Today it's our great opportunity to introduce Praveen Bhatiaji as one of our dignitary who will talk about wellness and his views about wellness and about our program IWSP, which is going to be launched on the 17th.
Yes, sir.
I welcome very warmly to Dr. Praveen Bhatiaji. And meanwhile, I request Anirban to show that small video clipping about IWSP. Yeah.
Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I don't think so that I deserved so many words. I am simply Praveen Bhatia. Full stop.
So that's what always I have seen in you. And we'll keep on seeing that quality in you. But these are my heartfelt things which I have shared based on my experience. And I pray to God that He will bless you with such more opportunities to serve the humanity.
Can you imagine, Swamiji? I will tell you a small story, similar story, that I had operated few patients in one family, many of his relatives. So it has been my habit that when I come out of the operation theater, I always tell God has been ultra kind. God has been extra kind. So he says that after 7 operations of his family members from here, there and where. So he says that, do you also operate? Only God operates.
Wonderful question.
So
maybe
I said
God is operating through you.
God is ultra kind.
Yeah, that's what Swami Vivekananda says. It should be our prayer that God makes us the best instrument in His hands. Then miracles do happen.
True. Absolutely.
So I believe in that. That's where the love of integrated wellness, teamwork. So I request Anirban Datta to show that small video clipping.
Sure,
then
please.
Sure, sir. I'll just share the screen, sir. And kindly, it is just 1 minute and few seconds video. Just
please.
Introduce the concept, and you are able to see my screen, sir.
Yeah, I can. Body, soul, and mind.
Yes, sir. So this is the video, sir.
Thank you so much for that video.
Yes, sir.
Now I request you to allow the video to be on.
Yes,
both myself and Praveen. Yes, we are back. So, thank you.
No, it is excellent. It is excellent concept.
Yeah.
And believe me, we also work with the same strategies, that ultimately the physical fitness, the mental fitness is very, very important for the soul.
Yes, sir.
So one has to work for that. And as you remember that we always used to say that for physical fitness, we always say sar jaye par sair na jaye. सर जाए पर सैर ना जाए, और हरकत में बरकत है, हरकत में बरकत है. So we have to remain physically fit. In order to achieve more, we will be having the mental fitness also only when we are physically fit. And if both of these blend, then our soul fitness will be there. Definitely, yes. I fully endorse that.
So thank you so much for your loving words at the outset. Now, as a practicing laparoscopic surgeon doing bariatric surgery, you have been seeing the lifestyle disorders, metabolic disorders, even at a younger age. Now we have to open obesity clinic for the school going children.
Sure.
So in this scenario, what is your message for all, right from childhood age group to old age? What are the precautions or what are the observations we should have in our mind when it comes to health, good health in the society, sir?
Yeah, I would say that right from inception, right from when the child is growing, the parents should set an example that health is the first wealth. Health is the first wealth. And if you keep yourself healthy physically, mentally, you can achieve a lot. And for that, I think one has to resist the temptation. That is very, very important. That most of us, especially most of our children also, they have the temptation to go in for fast foods, and ultimately they start gaining weight very fast right at the age of 10, 12, 13, 14 years. So our thinking is, yes, I would not say that zero, but definitely they should resist the temptation and they should lead a absolutely balanced life, in the sense that they should do physical labor also, and they should be mentally strong also, that they are able to resist. One. Second thing is that, yes, if in the childhood only, if they are given these mantras, I call them as mantras, that sar jaye par sair na jaye, one. And second, harkat mein barkat. And third is that take high protein diet, protein, high protein, high protein, high protein, rather than high carbohydrates or high fat diet. So if they are able to strike a balance right from their school days, then they are going to be a excellent human being, and they will have a physical fitness throughout their life. Fitness is an investment. Most of us, most of times, forget that if we remain fit in our childhood days and in the adulthood, then only when we reach the age of 70 or 80, then only we'll be able to remain fit. Basically, people start thinking that they will work hard at the age of 60 or 70 or 80. No, our thinking is right at the beginning, they should have a habit of working hard and achieving, and ultimately it becomes a habit to carry on working hard. That will make sure that we will not contract these kind of diseases. For example, diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, joint pains, back pain, and backache, and so on and so forth. So please tell this message loud and clear, that resist the temptation. If you are resisting the temptation, you will be definitely feeling physically fit, mentally fit.
Sir, do you think there is a role of healthcare providers, which includes doctors, paramedical staff, including the parents at home who are helping the children, the aged, in providing health for all? They should also spread an awareness about these preventable diseases.
And I fully endorse that point, that ultimately we call this as positive health. Most of the tragedy of our systems, of healthcare systems, is that we are treating the diseases. We should definitely prevent diseases, and that should be the ultimate role of any healthcare provider. And if we are working towards positive health, if you are preventing diseases, it's the DIS word should not be there. So thinking is that if you as healthcare worker is not maintaining a good health, you are not maintaining a good awareness also, then you will not be able to set that example for the others to follow. So our thinking is that healthcare worker should take his oxygen first, and then they make sure, as in flights, that others' oxygen also works well. So I don't think so that only by saying that please take care of your health, health is the first wealth. No, we should set an example that we exercise every day for at least 45 minutes to 1 hour, and then we practice a disciplined life. We make sure that we are taking the high protein diet, low carbohydrate, zero fat diet, then only we'll be able to change the world.
So thank you so much for that. Sir, in this scenario where common man feels that the healthcare providers are there, but somebody who is not affordable, so seeing them, if organizations like Ramakrishna Mission, which is a spiritual organization established by Swami Vivekananda with the mantra Atmano Mokshartham Jagadhitaya Cha, for the salvation of oneself by serving the society, by helping the society at large. Nar Seva hi Narayan Seva. So based on these principles, what Swami Vivekananda established Ramakrishna Mission. So as you know, Ramakrishna Mission has more than 250 centers in India and outside India. So it's always dedicated to serve free of course, with the help of generous donors and eminent people like you who come and serve here. So in this scenario, Ramakrishna Mission Thankal Haridwar has come up with a special program which will be online, IWSP, Integrated Wellness Science and Practice, with the help of one more noble organization, CERIMED, Center for Research in Integrated Medicine. So CERIMED and Ramakrishna Mission Haridwar together are launching a program on the 17th, under the banner IWSP. So as a dignitary, what is your message to the public at large so that they will get benefit of this program, sir?
My message is loud and clear, that in order to worship God, one does not have to go to mosque or church or temple or anything. If you are taking care, as you have rightly put, if you are taking care of your brother, sister, or any human being, and you are providing the compassion, you are empathizing with the patient, that is the best worship one can ever do. So thinking is that we should remain good human beings, and I can tell you very, very clearly that today there is no competition there. Not many people remain good humane. So our thinking is that if you get that chance as healthcare provider also, whether you are a doctor, you are a nurse, or you are an administrator, or anyone, this is the God-given opportunity to you to serve the mankind, to serve the fellow travelers. So if you are able to serve the fellow travelers, this is the best worship one can ever think of. So my request to you all is, I have seen in Kankal also, when we operate free of cost for the laparoscopic, gallbladder removal, hernia surgeries, uterus removal, and so on and so forth. But this is an excellent work which you are doing, and may God bless you so much of strength that you carry on working in the same direction without even thinking of having the credit. That is the most, I would say, I was always impressed that you are serving from behind the scene and helping the needy, helping the poor. so much, and without coming into the limelight, that is the best worship you can ever do. And I must appreciate the association of one East and West, or association of technology with the healthcare. If you can combine the technology as well as the compassion or humane part of the healthcare, that is the best you can ever.
Thank you so
Best
much.
luck. God bless
Yeah.
you all.
Thank you so much for your best wishes and the great message that you have given. And it's a really great inspiration for us with all the limitations. By God's grace, as you said, people are joining to provide us the online platform. And we have taken up this new initiative. And by God's grace and with the help of all the eminent people like you, we will strive so that we serve better and better. We reach more and more people. Thank you so much for your message. Now I request Anirban from Cerimed to have his questions.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Excellent. I think the more I am into this activity, because I have been a technocrat all my life. I worked with technology. I worked with, so I think this particular I would say sangam or male of medicos and people who have run businesses and who have run establishment, but the common thread is compassion. That is something which binds all of us. We'll do fantastic job. So, and we all look forward to this program, and I'm sure, sir, your message will reach a lot of ears, and it will also wake them up and give those, that nectar of truth, which they will perhaps hold on to and make this particular and avail this opportunity, which comes absolutely free of cost, sir. None of the people are charging anything. This entire program, which we are running for the first time for a month, like it will be 12 sessions, and then of course we'll repeat this, in frequency, so that more and more people can come into this ambit and they can get influence and they can improve their lives. Not only their lives, they can improve the, as you rightly said, you can improve the life of your own ecosystem in a very good way.
Absolutely. Ariban, I am in habit of telling a story. I am called more as a storyteller or motivational speaker rather than surgeon. So one of the stories is that one of the person was standing at the seashore and he was putting the fish back into the sea. And person like me went to him, that what are you doing? Why are you putting what are you doing ultimately? He said that I am making a difference. I said that, how are you making a difference? So many tides are coming, so many fish are coming out, so many fish are dying, and so many fish are again going back with the tides into the sea. And you are just picking up one fish and throwing back into the sea. So how are you making a difference? He says that I am making a difference in the life of that fish, which I am throwing it back.
Yes.
Our thinking is that we should never curse the darkness. We should light a candle. We should do our job well. If you are providing the technology support, you are doing an excellent humane service. If Swamiji is combining the technology as well as the healthcare with that kind of vision, he is doing an excellent job. So all of us should put that fish back into the sea, and that is going to make a difference, rather than expecting that let the world do, let the government do, let the WHO do. No, our duty is we should play our roles well. We should justify our role, and that is going to make a difference. Thank you very much, Ariban. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Praveen Bhatia ji, for your valuable time and message. My sincere prayer to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharada Devi, Swami Vivekananda to bless you and your family immensely, so that you continue to provide health care more and more, better and better, and keep on training more and more surgeons, so that this society gets good number of doctors with all the medical knowledge, with a heart to serve. Once again, with prayers, we close our meeting here. Om Shanti
Shanti,
Shanti.
Shanti. Oh,
Hari Om Tat Sri Ramakrishna.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.